What is going on, guys? Cr8zykuban0 here. And if you guys already don't know from the video title, 2017 game room tour. Now I do one every year. This year is going to be pretty much similar to the one from last year, just a couple different things, you know, some things added, some things move around. So I'm pretty much going to show you everything I got. So without further ado, let's check out the game room. So there you have it, guys. That's a little quick view of the game room. Now I'm going to kind of show you guys everything in detail. So I'm going to show you guys everything as quickly but as thoroughly as I can. I do apologize for not having the best lighting. Unfortunately, this doesn't work, but you know, I got to make use to what I have. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see right here, we got the big TV. We got the Secchi TV right here. The skateboard hang. And yeah, so we're going to show you the new gen setup. So as you can see right here, we have a 5-port HDMI switch. Has 1080p, works pretty good. You can pick these up for like 15 bucks on eBay. And for this TV, I have the following systems hooked up. We got the PS3, PS4, we have the Wii U, got the Wii U pad right there. Through component, we have the PS2 and the Wii. Just figured I'd mention that. And the last two systems for HDMI input are the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. And then we do have this very nice GameCube adapter, which works very well, because I do have a lot of friends who like to come over and we like to play Smash, have a few beers, and just have a good time, so that's why I have that. Over here we got my desktop. We do have some stuff right over here. I'm not going to show you the stuff right there that I usually put on my new pickups for the month. Got some posters right over here. Super Mario 3, awesome poster. Up here we have some box systems, accessories, handheld, all that good stuff, and leads to more over there. So I'm going to show you guys from this row. I'm going to make my way down and show you what I have. So up here we have Japanese PS2. Got a few titles right there, some good ones right there for sure. Next up, American PS2. And moving on to the Xbox. Got a few titles right there. Then we got the GameCube. Then after that we have the PlayStation 3 collection and the PS4 collection. Pretty happy I was able to add quite a bit of titles so quickly, so really happy for that. So we have the Xbox 360 collection. Got a few Xbox One games right here. Not a whole lot, but hoping to add some more soon. We got the Nintendo Wii, Wii U, a few titles. Definitely gonna get some more of those. And one of my favorite systems to collect for, the Super Famicom. Now it's kind of weird with the other disc-based systems, but I don't really know where else to put it. So we have some more down here. So that's that shelf. Moving on to the Sega shelf. We got the Sega Saturn. Got a few games for that. Sega Master System. Don't really have too many games for that. It's kind of hard to find games for this system right here. At least here in Vegas, that is. We got a lot of Genesis games. A lot of Genesis games right here. I'm a big fan of the Genesis. And then we got one more row with a couple of reproduction games, and moving on to the Japanese games. So got a few Japanese games right there. Pretty happy with that. And then from here, the NES collection. Not a whole lot of NES games, but they're all complete in box, in good shape, just the way I like it. Next up, Super Nintendo. Like I said, not a whole lot, but got a few games. Got a couple of reproduction Super Nintendo games, and Nintendo 64, one of my favorite systems. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like it just because I grew up with it. I mean, for me, it has a lot of great games. Got those right there, and then some Japanese N64 games. And then after that, we have all my loose Famicom games. One of my favorite systems to collect for, and the only system I collect loose. Just to give you guys a quick tip on that. And then moving on to my favorite shelf right here, the good stuff. The meat and potatoes of the collection. So here is the Neo Geo MVS collection. Pretty much most of them in these very nice shock boxes. Got a few more right here, and then the other games that I need to get shock boxes for. And down here is the start of the AES collection. So got all my American titles, and then everything else is Japanese, since they're a lot easier to pick up, a lot easier to find, and a lot cheaper for the most part. Got a few more down here, the final two, and then we have the TurboGrafx collection. Got a few box games, and then we got a few complete and case games that I need to box up. Then we have the Super CD-ROM, at least some of the repo games, and then the start of the PC Engine collection, and then Revival Chase. I did a review of this game. If you want to check it out, links on the bottom. Got a couple more PC Engine games, another system that I love to collect for. And then the remainder of the PC Engine games, and now moving on to the Neo Geo CD. Another great system to collect for, very cheap and affordable, and a good alternative to the AES. And then down here, got a couple more boxed games, controllers, all that good stuff. And then here are the handheld games, so the PSP collection right over here, some Japanese GameCube, Japanese Game Boy Advance, and the original Game Boy games. And then moving on to Game Boy Color, we got the complete NES Classic series, complete in box. It's only 12 games, so nothing too crazy, but all these games are fun to play, so that's why I have them. And moving on to the rest of the Game Boy Advance collection, and then a couple of Japanese Game Boy Advance games, then my Neo Pocket collection. Don't have a whole lot of games for the Neo Pocket, but for the games that I do have, they are very enjoyable, very good. Then moving on to the DS collection, got a few good ones right here. And then moving on to the 3DS, definitely a great system right here. Then we have the PS1, Sega Dreamcast, Mars Matrix on the top. And then we have some Japanese games, some Sega Saturn, a couple of PlayStation games, a couple of thick PlayStation games, and then everything else is Sega Dreamcast. A pretty cool Pikachu box art that I got from my good buddy Gorgeous George. And there's a little shelf right here. Try to show you guys some peripherals, some GameCube and Wii controllers, and some box accessories. And here's one of my favorite parts of the game room, the arcade collection. Arcade stick collection, I mean. I'm sorry about that. Still feeling a little under the weather, but as you can tell, I'm a big fan of arcade fighting sticks, so I do have quite a few. Not a whole lot, but yeah, got a decent amount. I definitely need to make some more space for these because they're kind of just crumbling up. Got one right here for the PS3. And then over here we have my Pop collection. Got a decent amount of good stuff right here. And then the beauty right here, the Neo Geo 25 4 slot. We got some chairs in case some people come over to play. And then moving on here, we have the World of Nintendo collection. We have the 4-inch figures right here. We got one of my 20-inch PVMs, Neo Geo consoleized MVS. We got the Duo R, the Japanese Saturn, and a AV Famicom with my janky ass super gun right here, which I no longer use thanks to this. Over here we have the Amiibo collection, so we got that. I almost have the whole set, just missing a few. Don't really want to pull these out, but we have the cabinets for controllers, Nintendo, Sega, everything else. Random Super Nintendo right there. This is where I keep all my handhelds. Random ass TV right here, an extra one I got. More World of Nintendo figures. These are 2-inch figures. Got some 6-inch figures right there, and we have a couple of controllers and stuff like that. Over here we have some Neo Geo posters. We got Sengoku 3, Rage of the Dragons. These two games I do not own, unfortunately. KOF 2002, which I do own, and SVC Chaos, I also own as well. So we do have another PVM right here, and a pretty cool Sony tube TV. And then these are all the systems that I got right over here. So we have the 64, we have the Dreamcast, the GameCube, TurboGrafx, Neo Geo, Xbox, and a Japanese PS2. As you can notice, I have a couple of Japanese PS2 games there because of this bad boy right here. So that's all hooked up to this TV. And what's hooked up to this TV, you might ask? Well, I got all this stuff hooked up to the little PVM. We got the NES, the Duo, Super Nintendo Mini, Neo CD, Master System, and Baby Genesis, which I use to play my imports. And yeah, guys, there you have it. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what I have so far for the game collection, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe for future videos. And until then, guys, this is Cr8zykuban0. Thanks so much for watching, and you guys have a good one. Peace!